put it in your bedroom, put it in your kitchen, put it in your living room, put it everywhere. Hi. What is up, society? It is your favorite wannabe influencer and sovereign Kai, and welcome back to another ADHD tips video. Yes, baby, if y'all read that title, you already know that we're going to be doing some ADHD-friendly housekeeping habits, okay, that actually work, at least on me, okay, because I know that house is looking a little rough. Okay, and I already know y'all saying, Kai, with all the educational videos, when the phone was coming. Hold your horses, okay? Be a little patient. Okay, I'll be getting to the funny videos very, very soon. And when I don't do another education video in a while, you'll be looking like, oh, Corey, where the tips at? So don't even play games with me, okay? But I'm not gonna hold this on for any longer. Let's just get right into the video. I cannot stress it enough. Giving your house a placeholder makeover, where basically everything has a spot, and you put it back in that same spot all the time to the point where you don't even have to think about it, is literally going to save your life. The key to habits is making it interesting enough or imprinting enough that you want to do it all the time. Naturally, without any extra work. Numero uno, number one, okay? Already have it ready so I don't have to get it ready. What do you mean by that, Coy? Perfect example. In my house, I have a 3-tier laundry hamper, okay? One for whites, lights, and darks. When I am doing my laundry, okay, I don't have to worry about separating anything in a pile. Making a task that I absolutely despise a little bit easier. Now I don't have to sort in the very beginning. On top of that, when I go to the laundromat and I actually start loading everything in the washing machines, it's much easier too. Seamless, because they're all in their own separate bags. When I come home is when it struggles. That's when it really happens. I know we all do it. When I come home, it's like I watched it, I didn't know, whatever. No, you can't do that, okay? I'm still learning this myself. I'm still trying to stop myself from doing it right now. But one way I've been able to finish my laundry task and not have any issues with that is putting my laundry in a place where I wouldn't want it to be, where it would bother me enough where I would want to go in there and do it. And my place is the bed. You might not have to do the bed because I know some of y'all just putting it on the bed and then pushing it to the side. Ma'am, you know what I'm saying? But you need to find your place where your laundry will bother you the most, okay? On my bed, I don't like my bed to look a mess. I never like my bed to look a mess. I like it to be cutesy cute. You know what I'm saying? I like my bedroom in general to look nice. Having a whole bunch of pile of clothes on my bed when my bed was supposed to be looking fabulous, okay, but that's my thing. That's the thing that triggers a response out of me. You got to find out what your thing is. Maybe you got to put the laundry bags in the bathroom around the toilet. And every single time you go to the toilet, there it is. You go put it in front of the bathtub, put it near the door, put it in front of the TV. So now every single time you look down, you're looking at it. Okay, it's bothering you. It's triggering that response. And when you have that impulse to actually go and do it, then do it. On top of that, I bulk laundry. I don't do laundry every week. I don't know how y'all do that. Baby, laundry might see me in a month or two. I like to do big piles of laundry in bulk. And it's helped me get my laundry done faster, just one fell swoop, all in one day. Take the big old bunches from a month and a half ago or 2 months, because I got a lot of clothes. Take them to the laundromat, wash them in big old machines, come home and sort them out, and I'm good. So going over it again, I already have something in place, my little sorting habit in the very beginning. Then I do it on bulk days, and I also put the laundry in a place where I know it's going to bother me enough, or I'm going to want to complete it now. Because thinking about it, laundry don't really take that long after you get done washing it. So, yeah. Moving on. One thing I cannot stand is a dirty house. I don't like dirt. I don't like filth. I grew up with a clean freak mother. Okay. My mother washes freaking light switches and doorknobs. Okay. She wipes everything down. Okay. Grew up cleanly. And another thing I hate is clutter. I hate clutter so bad. I think clutter is just so, oh my God. It's just, I can't. Okay. I hate that my apartment is so small because everything is still like cluttered and this makes me feel like I'm claustrophobic. You know what I'm saying? But because I do not like clutter, I try to do everything in my power to prevent clutter from going on my countertops, my sink, in my cabinets, in my closets, anything. One of the things that I have used is for my hygiene in my bathroom. I've talked about it before, the toothbrush holder thing that I have in my bathroom. That thing has saved me so much space. I used to have a little thing on my sink with all my other stuff because I got freaking lotion and Vaseline and makeup stuff and all that stuff on my sink, okay? The less clutter, the better. Finding items that help clear off your spaces and also utilizes the walls of my house because I have a very tall house. Stuff that I bought for that particular reason has literally saved me so much stress and so much anxiety because seeing a whole bunch of clutter, having to pull around and grab around my stuff and dig through all this trying to find the thing that I need, it's just too much. I have literally started investing in things like that to make sure that I prevent clutter. Same thing with getting me a little tier thing that's on the side of my bathroom. I have one for like slots for my feminine products, like for my medicine, slots for some other things to make sure that those things are separated as well, so I'm not always digging. Compartmentalizing, categorizing, organizing, and finding ways to either utilize my walls or clear my spaces in other ways, like with bins or shelves or 3-tier things. Not only has this habit helped me declutter a whole bunch of things in my house, it also has made cleaning so much better. Y'all, oh my gosh, listen, it's already so hard for me to deep clean in the first place. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind cleaning my little areas here and there, but I want it to be quick, over fast, okay? You know what I'm saying? Just over quick. I hate deep cleaning, but when I do deep clean, I want it to be as smooth and easy as possible. Do you know how hard it is to clean something when there's clutter everywhere? When there's nowhere to put anything? It is a stressful situation. So I have literally stopped doing that and tried to push myself more towards decluttering my space, because if I don't, cleaning is practically impossible. I'll either get too overwhelmed or I'll get too irritated and I'll just say, fuck it, I'm done. And on top of that too, when my house is decluttered, when my house is clean, it actually reminds me of how my brain is feeling. If my house is cluttered and messy, I know that my mind is just not there, right? So we want to make sure that our spaces are clean. We want to make sure our environment is good and healthy and improving productivity and not filled with clutter and stress. So pick up that habit. Moving on. This one is a small one. It's in my kitchen. Y'all know I'm a kitchen girly. I've said it 1,001,001 times. Y'all already know I love my kitchen. I've shown it in my videos, maybe even on my TikTok, but I have a little 3-tier thing on the side of my little countertops, I guess. I don't even know what to call it. My little nook shelf, I guess. This is a habit that I've actually picked up a while ago. I think I have this thing for about a year now. It's basically helping keep track of restock. Restocking is probably one of the biggest things that causes me stress in my house. It's one of the biggest housekeeping habits that I don't like. If I don't see it, I don't remember it. And if I go to the grocery store and forget it, well, the meltdown's coming. So it's not only having placeholders for all of my items, especially my overflow. Not only has that helped me, but also putting my overflow in my sites. I have that little nook shake thing. Hopefully I can insert a video somewhere. I have that there to help me keep track of like my sandwich bags, if I need to get me like cooking gloves, things of that nature. And I've actually implemented that habit into a couple of things in my house, like not just my kitchen, because there's a lot of things that need to be overflowed. Tissue, soap, who knows? Knowing when something has ran out and being able to hop on it immediately, or when it's getting low. I don't like to wait for something to run out. I like to wait for when it's getting low and then replace it immediately. Because if it runs out while I'm using it and I don't have a replacement, especially if it's a kitchen item, prepare the breakdown, because I'm not ready. Okay, no. And it's what I've always been preaching to y'all about: planning ahead, being prepared. This is what prevents overstimulation. These are some of the habits that I do. I have that along with some other things in my house that also help me keep track of my restock. So if you have not picked up a visual restock habit or overflow habit or done the placeholding habit, pick it up. Start doing it. Okay. Picking up from my previous habit, I also include that in my bathroom too. You guys have seen the 5-tier shelf inside of my bathroom in the corner. That helps me keep a restock on my tissue. That's how I know to check my closet or check underneath my sink. That tissue thing, baby, I can't tell you how many times I have run out of tissue or almost ran out of tissue, okay, down to my last roll, and didn't even realize that I was running out because I did not have a flow. I did not have a routine. I didn't have anything to help me keep track of restock. Ever since I got that 5-tier shelf, baby, replacing tissue is a breeze. I'm not saying that you got to get the shelf or the 3-tier little cart. I'm not saying you got to buy all the stuff that I'm buying, okay? Just find a way where you can literally keep track of all these things where housekeeping is not as hard. So if you have not picked up the restock or put it in your face habit, please do. Put it in your bathroom, put it in your bedroom, put it in your kitchen, put it in your living room. Put it everywhere. You need to pick up these habits. And last but not least, coming back down to the kitchen, especially when it comes down to cooking. Now, I know as a neurodivergent, we oftentimes even forget to feed ourselves. We might be stuck on a manga or scroliosis on freaking TikTok, and we just completely forgot that, hello, your body needs sustenance. So some of the habits that I've picked up is basically making cooking as convenient as possible. First of all, I love to cook. But if you don't love to cook, hopefully these tips will help you. First of all, I always tell y'all, buying products. Oh my gosh, buying products. I have bought a little lid thing for my pots. I've also put like a little shelf thing. Hopefully I can put it up on the screen. A little shelf thing for all my pots and pans. So when I'm ready to cook, I can just easily grab the pot, put it on the stove, grab the lid, put it on the pot. Another habit I've also picked up is basically rinsing my dishes and immediately putting them in the dishwasher. Okay, immediately. Okay, and I try my best to do it. Sometimes I mess up, sometimes I slip up, but I've gotten into the routine of once I wash the dishes, rinse them, put them in the dishwasher. If the dishwasher is full, clean out the dishwasher and then fill it up because you don't want to sit in the sink. You don't want cockroaches, okay, in your freaking house. Okay? We don't want that. Do not derive from the routine. Once you've established the routine, once you establish the habit, do not drop the routine. Don't derive from the routine. Because if you derive from the routine, if you derail yourself, you're literally going to have to start focusing on what? That brain. You're going to have to make that brain think. We don't want that. No thank you, sis. X-nay on the think-a-tay. Okay, we don't want to do none of that. We want to focus on muscle memory. So because I have my lids in the right spot, my pots in the right spot, I literally don't even have to think. Just boop, 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 boop. Oh, meat is already on thawed. Oh, cut that up, put it in, cook. Put it in stuff, put it in the container, rinse, dishwasher. Not even thinking. Repeat. Routine, habit. Am I making sense? Hopefully I'm making sense, making dollars. Okay, making change. But guys, I know that I have talked y'all ears off, okay? Rambling about all my little housekeeping habits. Please make sure to drop down below if these tips are helping you guys. If you guys want me to link anything down below, please know that everything that I ever talk about is on my Amazon storefront or on my TikTok shop showcase, I think is what it's called. If you guys can't find it, either the company doesn't exist anymore or I just have to relink it. Just let me know if there's anything that y'all do not find, because I want you guys to be able to be as convenient, happy girlies as me, okay? We're convenience girlies down to the bone. And if you are a boy, my convenience boys as well. That is it for this freaking video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed once again all these housekeeping tips, and I'll try to make another one if you guys would like, because I have so many more. I love you guys very, very much. Make sure to like, comment, and share. And if you're new, hi, please subscribe. I'm your girl, Coriana. Oh my God, you're Coy, you're so Ron. Okay, you're crackhead ADHD bestie, the baddie. Okay. I will see you guys in the next one. Love you again.